That's why I now recommend this method to my English conversation students too. Yeah, I was surprised, just like you said. I could concentrate better with my own voice than with the CD that came with the book. Even the words that I couldn't remember during my Aiken studies suddenly start to stick.
単語がなかなか覚えられない。書いてみたり、単語帳、いろいろなことを試したけど、定着しない。そんなことはありませんか？そんな方に試してほしい方法があります。
皆さんこんにちは。英会話教室ホルストの藤浦敦子です。今日もオンライン英会話講師のキャミルと一緒に英単語を覚えるコツについて話をしていきたいと思います。
Hi everyone! I look forward to sharing some tips with you today.
前回は英会話を習得するためには単語を覚えることが最初の重要なステップだという話をしましたが、今回はキャミルがどうやって1日30語を覚えていったかについて聞きたいと思います。Camille, you memorized 30 Japanese words a day, right? You kept it up for 1 month and learned 1,000 words. And now you are working on your next 1,000 words, right?
That's right.
So today, can you tell us how you learned 30 words a day?
First, I read the 30 words in English-Japanese order for about 3 times. After that, I record these words using my smartphone voice recorder. When doing household chores during the day, I usually listen to it repeatedly. I keep doing it until I could memorize them.
After I heard you talked about that, I actually tried it myself.
How did it go? Tell me more.
I have a vocabulary book I used when I studied for the Aiken Grade 1 test. I used that to record the words and example sentences just like you did. Then I started listening to it during my free time.
That's interesting. How was it?
Yeah, I was surprised, just like you said. I could concentrate better with my own voice than with the CD that came with the book. Even the words that I couldn't remember during my Aiken studies suddenly start to stick.
I am glad it works for you too. I think our brain works better when it hears a familiar sound like our own voice than just listening to a random AI voiceover.
With the CD, the sound just plays in the background and I end up not really listening. But with my own recording, I really listen to the content. It's strange, but it really works.
I agree. The level of concentration listening to our own voice is a lot deeper than just listening to an unfamiliar voice. Listening to my own voice is like teaching myself, and I feel like I don't want to disappoint the teacher, so I have to listen up and do my best.
That's why I now recommend this method to my English conversation students too. But many people say at first I feel embarrassed listening to my own voice.
When I did it for the first time, I could hardly pronounce Japanese words, and I didn't feel embarrassed. In fact, I pity myself because I was having a really hard time pronouncing Japanese words, and I told myself that I should study and improve more. Listening to my awkward Japanese makes me see the part of my pronunciation which I have to focus on. At this point, I have already forgotten which part I had difficulty in the past. I hope Japanese students will keep on recording. It's just a matter of time, and eventually they will not remember these awkward feelings.
Yes, at first it's embarrassing. But if you keep doing it for a few days, it starts to feel like someone else's voice and you don't mind it at all. My students who kept going say they really feel the benefits.
Once it becomes a habit, your brain responds to this activity a lot faster than the past. So I guarantee easy days are coming for those students who could keep it up.
Still, are there any words you just can't remember?
Yes, and try the whiteboard tip too. It really helps. I bought a whiteboard and write the words I can't remember easily on it and carry it around with me. For example, I put this in front of my PC, in front of my dining table, etc. In this way, I can see the words instantly whenever my mind tries to recall them, so I don't need to browse my recordings or open the translation app each time.
I see. That's also a good idea. I try that too.
Yeah, let me know how it works.
単語の覚え方についての今日のキャミルの話は私たちの勉強にもとても役立ちそうな話でしたね。ぜひ皆さんも自分の声を録音して聞いてみるというのをぜひ1週間試してみてください。実際に試してみたらきっと皆さんにも効果を感じてもらえることと思います。
And try the whiteboard tip too. It really helps.
この方法を実際にやってみた感想をコメント欄で教えてもらえたらとても嬉しいです。もしこの動画が役に立つと思ったら高評価ボタンとチャンネル登録をお願いします。
Please support our channel and let's continue to find ways to learn English in many ways. Goodbye!
See you in the next video. Bye bye.